Hello and welcome to KJ's Kitchen. I am KJ. I'm 14 years a master fitness trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and most important to me, I'm a happy mom serving up healthy meals from my kitchen to yours every Wednesday here on Facebook on the KJ Fit fan page. I'm also going to be posting on KJ at Get KJ Fit on IGTV, so check me out over there. That's going to take a little bit of editing for these videos, but they will start appearing there, so I thank you for following me. My whole concept on getting people in their healthiest bodies, their healthiest life, is balance and lifestyle. Well, how often in the morning, especially as a parent, I'm guilty, are things going so fast that you run out the door with a coffee in hand and you're like, oh, I didn't do breakfast. It is the easiest meal to skip, the easiest meal to go wrong, because when you are in a rush, you tend to grab something that's less than healthy, therefore less than ideal for your best body and your best health. Well, I am going to change your world. If you understand oatmeal, that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's amazing for fiber, no sugar, so really heart healthy. Really great for people who need a sustained energy throughout the morning. Now, not all oats are created equal. Hands down, by far the best oats you could consume are organic, gluten-free of course, but steel-cut oats. Have you seen those? They're like little hard pellets almost. They're not anything like a flat rolled oat. That would be number one, if you could do that. That takes time. Well, there's a philosophy behind steel-cut oats, and if you are one to want to go for full-out, awesome oatmeal, you would be doing this method that I'm showing you, but taking the extra step of cooking it in the morning. Now, if you've not heard the word overnight oats, that's what we're doing here. But we're not just making oatmeal. I am making power oats, okay? What's a power oat? Well, you've heard of power balls, energy balls. I'm going to be putting in so many different nutrients and especially protein into these overnight oats that you not only are going to get the sustained like carb energy, the energy we use to keep functioning, the carbohydrates. That's what oatmeal gives you. It's a slower burn, a slower process of digestion, so you get to use the energy longer than cereal or something that's not oats, right? When you're talking carbohydrate. And then we're going to be using a protein to help stabilize blood sugar. If you're just eating carbohydrates and no protein, blood sugar spike. So you do want to have an equal amount of carbs and protein if you really are looking for a glycemic friendly meal. And that's what we're doing today. Now I have these small little jars. You could be using any jars. It even works in jam jars or larger jars. It's just going to fill up the bottom. These are just little, normal jelly jars or something. That's what I use. You could be doing 5 of these or 6 of these at a time. I'm doing 2 just for the sake of sharing you 2 different recipes. Not everybody likes to take their oats the same way. So I'm showing you 2 recipes, but I do suggest if you're all into meal prep, and this takes no time to prep, you would do 5 or 6 jars or 10 or however many fit in your cupboard. But we're doing 2 today, and you'll see the ease. I'm literally grabbing a 1/4 cup measurement using my gluten-free oats. Now these are rolled oats, not quick oats. Gluten-free, these come from Trader Joe's. And I do a 1/4 cup in each of these little jars. Ready for fast and easy, guys. I'm telling you, there'll be no reason you prep this on one day and you have breakfast done every day of the week. Keep them in these little jars, you're all set. There we go, 1/4 cup of the oats. And now, like I said, if you want to have a really sustained energy, you're going to include the protein as well so you don't get a sugar spike. Just eating carbs all day and crash. That's when you lose your energy. So we're bringing in, this is Tri-Release protein. It is not just whey protein. This does come from Isogenics. It's a partner company of mine. I swear by their integrity of their ingredients. Tri-Release means it's 3 different proteins. Let me tell you quickly which proteins. You are looking at protein isolate, egg white protein, and milk protein concentrate. Now, why? Because each of these proteins digest the amino acids, break down at a different rate. So it is tri-release, meaning it is going to release into your body 3 different times. You're going to consume it once and it's going to keep releasing. So it's kind of like offering you protein pacing, which not all of us have the option of consuming protein constantly through the day to help with fat loss and feeding and fueling our muscle. This one is vanilla custard. Yes, you could choose it in chocolate if that's an option, if you a preference of yours. And we're doing a 1/2 cup. If you're using this exact tri-release protein, it's 1 scoop. Okay, vanilla custard protein going in. It's beautiful. It's fluffy. Oh my goodness. So the integrity of this company is amazing. We only source the purest, grass-fed, resting cows, all that good stuff that offer you extra trace minerals. Minerals, guys, it's the essence of life. Sure, vitamins are important, but if you have a lack of minerals, you're likely going to get an autoimmune disease. Yep, that's some Nobel Prize winning information there. Every autoimmune disease stems from lack of minerals. So make sure you're getting your minerals. We've got loaded in the Isogenics protein line. Now we're going to talk about sweetness. I don't know about you, but when I eat hot oatmeal in the morning, I like brown sugar in it. I like maple syrup. We're going to be using a mindful sugar because we're talking about keeping this a good balance of carb and protein here. We're going with coconut palm sugar. This one is an organic coconut palm sugar, Better Body Foods. I get this one at Walmart. We're going with 2 teaspoons. That is in each of the little jars. 2 teaspoons, 1 and 2. Now, once you make these and you're like, I could handle my oats without that much sweetness, you might just do 1 teaspoon. That's going to be up to your preference. I like a sweeter oatmeal, so I am doing 2. I choose coconut palm sugar because it is super glycemic friendly. Again, it's the way it digests in your body, no sugar spike. But you could be using something like stevia or monk fruit if you want no added carbohydrates for your sweetener. We're going to add in some superfoods, organic chia seeds, and we're going to rack out with 2 teaspoons of chia seeds. There we go. 1, 2. Now, if I weren't so chatty explaining this to you, you'd see I'd already be done by now. It would be done. There we go. 2 things of chia seeds. And I'm going to grab myself my flax because I realize it's still in the refrigerator. Don't you go anywhere. I'm going to get my flax meal. Here we go. I store my flax meal in the refrigerator. I suggest you doing the same once it's opened. This is organic flax meal from Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. Super affordable. 1 teaspoon of flax. Now, why the chia and the flax? Well, great question. Why, KJ? Because we're adding in not only more fiber, the more fiber you have, I think especially to start your day, getting things moving, right? But it sustains you so you don't get as hungry quicker. So if we're talking breakfast, we're talking, get that sustainability. This is the base. You see that? This is the base of your overnight oats. That's it. Now I'm going to show you the 2 different recipes and options. And granted, you can make up your own too, but you would change the nutritional factors. Go ahead and make sure you know what you're doing if you really want to keep that glycemic friendly thing. The first is going to be traditional. We've got the sweetener, we've got the coconut palm sugar. I'm adding in cinnamon. Don't let me forget, wait. Hold it. Sometimes I forget ingredients because they're just all piled up over here. This is vanilla, Tahitian vanilla bean. Do you see this? It's like powder vanilla bean. Okay, I do this instead of extract if I'm not cooking it because the alcohols don't cook off when you put in extract. So I do just a pinch of vanilla bean as the base. This is still the base recipe, guys. I forgot my pinch of vanilla bean and my pinch of salt. This is pink Himalayan sea salt. My family buys it in bulk and we just have it in our little jar here. pinch of salt. Salt brings forward the flavors in everything, guys. And with the pink Himalayan sea salt, you get extra, what? Minerals. Minerals. We're just talking about minerals today. Okay, we're going with the first one to make it varietal is a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Organic, Simply Nature, comes from Aldi's. Going with a half teaspoon. I don't make it a rounded half because cinnamon's strong. I just want enough to lightly sweeten it. Right there is number one. Number two is peanut butter, but we're not going for real peanut butter because that gets messy. And we want these easy. 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. Now, this is great value. That's a Walmart. I think for $1.50 more, I almost doubled the size, but I wasn't even concerned about the size and price as much as I wanted to check out the labels. PB2 is a very common powdered peanut butter. And label to label, the great value, number one, same exact ingredients. It was roasted peanuts, cane sugar, and sea salt. So same ingredient list, but this had 10 less calories and it had 2 or 3 less carbohydrates and 2 more grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. So I'm going for higher nutrients, definitely lighter on the wallet. You get more bang for your buck. I got 30 ounces instead of 16, and the difference is like $1.50. So this is the cinnamon one. We're going with 2 tablespoons. And again, I don't really round my tablespoons. I just kind of make sure they're flattened out. There we go, 2 tablespoons. Woo-hoo. Lovely. That's that, guys. You're going to stir it, shake it, whatever you want. You can go ahead and top it with a lid. Boop. Just like that, that's fine. And when the time is right, you can even leave them all layered. Isn't that so beautiful? Super beautiful, right? Lovely. Label it if you need to, or just go all peanut butter, all cinnamon. When you could have like 10 of these jars done, pre-done. Do it on a Sunday. Boom, boom, boom. Oats, 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 oats. Do every one down the row. Do half peanut butter, half cinnamon. And then when it's time, the night before you're going to consume it, my preference is vanilla unsweetened cashew milk. I like cashew milk. I just think it's got a smoother texture than almond milk, but you would choose your preferred non-dairy milk. I guess if you're into dairy, you would, but you know, the pasteurized dairy on the market is actually an inflammatory food. Do not cause more inflammation in your body, guys, if you want to stay feeling your best. So I do suggest this, and you would be doing a half cup. So say it's the night before. I'm going to need my oats in the morning. I unscrew this puppy, pour in my half cup of cashew milk, stir, 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 put the lid on, pop it in the fridge. So that's your prep. That's what you have to do the night before. When you are done, next morning, you wake up. This is what's sitting for you. This one's the peanut butter. This one is the cinnamon. So these bad boys sitting in the fridge. If it's you and a husband, you each have one. And I tell you what, let me pop her up for you. This one is the peanut butter. It might be a favorite of mine. I don't even know. They're both so good. But look at these. They're a little solid. Because the chia seed helped solidify that and make it more gelatinous. The whey protein got all soaked up with the oats. Everything's nice and firm. You could grab this and run out the door. Eat it in the car. Eat it when you get to work. Here you go. You see this? It's so nice and secure. This one is I just love peanut butter. Here's the catch. We put in a little bit of sugar, but it's not like so sweet where you're like eating a donut or something. I mean, people eat donuts for breakfast still. Anyone? Right? Yeah. Okay. Now this one is the cinnamon, and it looks a little darker. Of course, cinnamon darkens it up. That peanut butter is a nice tan color. Still just as thick. I think the peanut butter, yeah, I don't even think it's any different on thickness. That cinnamon already brings forward so much flavor. You don't miss that there's not a lot of sugar in here. can I tell you nutritionally what you're eating? If you do the cinnamon version, you're looking at 310 calories. That's an amazing, small, smart meal, right? Your meal should be around 300 calories. Can you agree? And then one large meal be around 600. So that would make a 1,200 calorie day if you're only eating meals. If you're snacking, you might end up with a 1,400 calorie day. If you're working out, add in more, right? Those are the rules. 310 calories for a full meal, on the go, grab it, go. 6.6 grams of fat. Those are the healthy fats coming from chia seed and from the flax. Those are healthy fats, great for brain health, great for eliminating belly fat. 33 grams of carbs. A lot of that comes from the oats, of course. Of those carbohydrates, 6 grams of fiber. I got you covered. 10 grams of sugar. Now, again, that was the mindful sugar. It is some stevia coming in, so it's palatable protein that we used, but it's also that coconut palm sugar. If you chose to eliminate that and use a stevia, you would be eliminating 8 grams of sugar. You'd be down to 2 grams of sugar if you like stevia and stuff. Yeah, I like coconut palm sugar. And check it, 33 grams of protein. What do we do? 33 grams of carbs, 33 grams of protein. I just got you covered on a glycemic friendly, beautiful, nutritious meal that's going to sustain your energy. If you add in the PB2, if you add in the powdered peanut butter, if this version is great value, the PB2 is 10 more calories, but you're adding in 50 more calories. So you're still looking at 360 calories. Great meal. You're adding in 1.5 grams of fat, 4 more carbs, but check it, 6 more grams of protein. So now the protein's a little higher than the carb count. So if you are putting in the peanut butter, still safe. Even when you are adding in 1 extra gram of sugar, you got it covered on a higher protein than you do carbohydrate mix. If you want this recipe in your inbox, you're going to use the link I'm going to be posting below. And if you're already subscribed, you're set. It will be in your inbox soon enough. And I appreciate you coming to KJ's Kitchen today. Please share the love. Post this on your wall. Let other people know they have an amazing grab and go breakfast. I mean, prep them. Aren't they beautiful? Have these prepped in your cupboard. Stack them up. They don't take up much space. Add in your half cup of cashew milk the night before. Stir it. Make sure you stir it. When you wake up, you've got this beauty. Delicious beauty. And you know you're going to be feeling healthy, feeling happy, going regularly with all that fiber, and you'll be thanking me. So please tune in again next week. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this recipe served you. Tag a friend who you know could use this as well, and they'll start checking me out too. I am here to help and serve you to live your healthiest self. We'll see you next week here in KJ's Kitchen. You have a fantastic Wellness Wednesday.